What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. We are rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates every single day throughout the summer transfer window for everybody to enjoy. So if you want to stay up to date first and fast with the latest Manchester City transfer news this summer, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. It is free to subscribe. I'm aiming for 18k subscribers. We're less than 100 subs away. I'm hoping in the next day or two that we can hit that. So any help towards that will be much appreciated. Don't forget also you can find my social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. I'm actively looking for a sponsor for these daily Manchester City transfer updates. So if that is something that floats your boat, then do let me know via my email. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 300 likes once more is the like goal, and also don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below of what you make of these transfers. Without further ado, let's crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the outs like we always do, and we've got an update on Taylor Harwood-Bellis. Now, HLN, they're a source in Belgium, they're reporting, reliable as well, that Taylor Harwood-Bellis, he is wanted by Anderlecht. Anderlecht, of course, being led by former Manchester City man Vincent Kompany, Manchester City legend as well. And yeah, he's had a first selection of Manchester City young players, had Lucas Nemicha last season. They're looking for Taylor Harwood-Bellis this season, and apparently he's been hand-picked by Vincent Kompany himself. He's worked with Taylor Harwood-Bellis before. He wants Taylor Harwood-Bellis at Anderlecht, and so that is a move that is looking like it is happening. According to Stuart Brennan at the Manchester Evening News, Taylor Harwood-Bellis, he is right now in Belgium, ready to complete his move. He has had his medical, the contracts are being signed, that will be sorted very, very soon. It is all but official that Taylor Harwood-Bellis, he will become an Anderlecht player. It's believed to be a season-long loan. There was interest from clubs in the Championship. Of course, Taylor Harwood-Bellis spent the second half of last season out on loan at Blackburn Rovers. It seems like this time he's going to be heading out to Belgium to spend a season with Anderlecht. It's done no harm in the future prospects of Lucas Nemicha. Of course, Lucas Nemicha looks set for a permanent transfer to Germany. That's been a move that suited him, and so I'm going to keep a very close eye on the development of Taylor Harwood-Bellis. I would like personally to have kept Taylor Harwood-Bellis at Manchester City and used him as Eric Garcia's replacement. Doesn't look like that is going to be the case though, and he's going to head out on loan to Anderlecht instead. So I am wishing Taylor the best of luck when that transfer is confirmed. Now, moving on to the final story of the out. It comes from a former Manchester City youngster who's no longer at the club, but still interesting, Jadon Sancho. We've got an update on his clause at Manchester City. It's a 15% sell-on fee. It's believed that Jadon Sancho is very close to having a deal agreed between Dortmund and Manchester United for that transfer. So we are going to see former Manchester City man Jadon Sancho join Manchester United. It's going to be a big money move. At the moment, a bid has been rejected, or is going to get rejected, of around 85 million euros. Borussia Dortmund looking for around 90 to 95 million euros. If we take that lesser figure of around 90 million euros, then that means Manchester City would be due 15%, which if you're going to do the maths there is 13.5 million euros. So we are looking at over 10 million pounds that Manchester City are going to get from a cool sell-on fee. So yeah, that could well be Manchester City's biggest out transfer perhaps this summer, and that comes via a sell-on fee for a young player that's not been at Manchester City now for the last couple of years. So there we go, that's the update on that. So moving on to the ins, we've got a couple of stories. We're going to start off first with a new name for this window, not a new name for Manchester City to be linked with, and it comes in the form of Raphael Varane. Now, I am not expecting Manchester City to be going after any centre-back this summer. That is unless a centre-back leaves. Nathan Ake and Aymeric Laporte, they have been linked with the exit door. I'll be very surprised if either of them leave Manchester City this summer. However, if either of them do leave, then Man City will need a new centre-back. Maybe that's where the link's coming from. Chelsea also being tooted with interest as well. I feel like Chelsea and City's names being put out there, though, to drive up the price. Particularly when it comes to personal terms and agent fees and things like that. Of course, Raphael Varane plays for Real Madrid. City interested, Chelsea interested as well. Apparently it is nothing more than interest. Manchester United are believed to be the team that are leading the race to bring in Varane, and so I feel like we're being used as a bargaining tool here for Real Madrid to get more money, for Varane to get more money from Manchester United. And whilst I like Manchester United being milked for cash, it makes me smile. Yeah, it's also a player that Manchester City will not be signing, but it's out there, it's in the news, so I thought I would mention that just to give further clarity so there isn't people out there thinking that we are bringing in Varane when quite simply we aren't. His price, though, believed to be a very reasonable and respectable £40 to £45 million, which Champions League experience centre-back, United needing a centre-back as well, that'd be a good transfer for them. And it pains me to say that. Like I said, I like to see them get milked for cash and bring in terrible players. Makes me smile, it makes me happy. I think for that price that's a good signing for Manchester United. If that does happen, I just don't like that Man City being used as a bargaining tool there. But it's happened before, it'll happen in the future as well. Get used to it is what I'm going to say to that one. So moving on to our final story of the update, comes in the form of an update on Harry Kane. Yes, that name again is turning into a saga, I tell you that right now. Now, Fabrizio Romano, he said Manchester City's bid, it was definitely worth £100 million. It included a player on that deal of £100 million. So it isn't a deal of £100 million and a player. There is a player included with their value adding up to £100 million. So let's say City value Raheem Sterling at £60 million. The bid would be £40 million plus Raheem Sterling, who City value at £60 million, so the deal's worth £100 million. Very simple. Spurs have said no. Their stance is very clear. Harry Kane this summer is not for sale. Very interestingly, though, it has been added that Manchester City apparently they're willing to wait for a striker, for the right player, for Erling Haaland's release clause, for Harry Kane to perhaps leave Tottenham Hotspur. It may take 12 months to get such a big transfer completed, and apparently Manchester City are prepared to wait if we need to wait this summer. If that is the case and City do not sign a striker, a goal scorer this summer, I am convinced Man City will sign an attacker. I mentioned in yesterday's video, so do go and check out yesterday's video if you haven't already, about Mikel Oyarzabal, who's been linked with Manchester City previously, and of course cue all the rumours about Jack Grealish joining Manchester City as well. I'm convinced of it. At some point this summer, City will be spending big, over £70 million I reckon, and signing a player. Who will that player be? It'll more than likely come in attack. We'll get further answers as we go on into the summer. Find that interesting. Not something personally I'm a fan of, but I'm just here to bring you the latest transfer news, not really to give my opinions on whether what Manchester City are doing is something I agree with or not. I just want Manchester City to add to their squad and add quality players to our squad. So I'd love to know your thoughts of that. If the striker isn't signed, what's your thoughts on that? Would you be happy with an attacker signed instead? So what I'm saying is, if there is no Haaland, if there is no Harry Kane this summer, would you be happy with just Jack Grealish signing instead? Let me know your thoughts of that in the comments below. Don't forget also to leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. 300 likes once more is the like goal for this video. Subscribe as well if you haven't already. It's free. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. I am aiming for 18k subscribers, less than 100 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. I'm doing daily Manchester City transfer updates for everybody to enjoy. So yeah, if you want to stay up to date every single day, first and fast with the latest Manchester City transfer news throughout all of the summer transfer window, then do subscribe, press that red button as well, and put your and press the bell and put your push notifications on. That'll notify you immediately for when I do upload and keep you in the loop. And you do want to stay in the loop, you mark my words. It's going to get very busy in the next month or so with transfer news. And also don't forget you can find my social media links there in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And I'll be back again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. Thank you everyone for the continued support so far on my channel over the last few days, weeks, months and years. It is much appreciated by me. I do hope that everyone is safe and well. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. Peace. Ciao for now.